If there's one thing we've learned as sports fans, whether it's at the professional level, the college level, as in this case, high school, little league, teams will do whatever it takes to win, including bending or breaking rules or simply taking a rule that has nothing to do with winning or losing, a practical rule that has some other purpose, but taking advantage of that rule to guarantee a win. And I'm just wondering, is this Bush League or not? Well, let's just say what this is. First of all, you could see Kentucky's taking on Texas A&M. Kentucky has a 5-run lead. They're looking good. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. But it's getaway day, meaning that it's a travel day. It's a Sunday. There's no game on Monday. Students need to get back home, need to get back to school to take classes. And college conferences have different rules set that dictate how getaway day is handled. And in this case, with the SEC, no new inning can begin after 4:30 p.m. local time. After 4:30, no new inning can begin. What does that mean? It means that if 4:30 hits during the 8th inning, this will be the last inning. And Kentucky knows that. Let's watch a little bit of this video.
Control that, how long you can take in between pitches. I've never come down to the wire never seen a game come down like this.
This is one of the more interesting dynamics I've seen in quite some time.
20 seconds, so this clock is ticking.
Now the pitcher, I'm not mad at the pitcher. I'm sure he was told to do this. You could see he's taking his sweet time, pretending to look at his glove, pretending to look at some chart. He's not looking, he doesn't care. He is taking as much time as possible, and I'm sure he's going to throw a ball at a pitch that's not hittable because they don't want him to hit the ball and put it in play. They don't want him to make an out. They're not worried about them catching up right now. They're worried about them making an out before 4:30, which means they'll have to play the 9th inning.
I guarantee you're going to see Novi take all 20 seconds.
And you see it just switched to 4:29. 1 minute. If he'll just pitch the freaking ball, let's get on with it so they can get the inning over and move on to the 9th inning. But Kentucky is stalling, and they've had a couple of mound visits. Their catcher's gone out to talk to them. They are stalling.
Well, at this point, if you're Ben Royal, do you just swing at 3 pitches?
It won't matter. 20 seconds, it's over.
Well, he pulled back on a pitch.
And what the announcers are saying is, do you just swing? Do you just strike out intentionally or try to put the ball in play? Absolutely. He should have tried to put that ball in play. He should have tried to hit a little grounder or something. And if he misses it, so be it. It's a strike. But, Kentucky wants to play stupid games. Texas A&M needs to play stupid games in return because they know what Kentucky's trying to do. But he took that one, showed bunt, pulled back. Looks like Texas A&M is actually playing baseball. Kentucky's not really doing that right now.
Out of the zone.
45 seconds.
It's like basketball now. The clock is ticking.
He should have whiffed. I don't think he can get there.
Yeah, I don't know if you...
Now the catcher needs an intentional walk. You want to throw balls here.
Oh, this meeting on the mound. Now, Mike Early has something to say about this. Well, that'll do it. This is A&M's last chance now.
You see, Texas A&M is furious. Are you kidding me? Pitch the damn ball. Let's go. Is this Bush League? We see what they're doing right now. We see the barking back and forth. Kentucky doesn't even want to pitch the baseball right now. They want this game to be over after the bottom of the 8th inning so that they don't have to play the 9th inning. They got 2 outs. They're confident that they can get this last out, but they are confident enough they're not too worried about Texas A&M catching up down by 5 with 2 outs, but they are scared to go to the 9th inning to give them a proper bottom of the 9th to try and catch up. And wow, I mean, this is just crazy stuff right here. I never, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And now conferences have to look at the rule. They got to be like, okay, now we got to put a little caveat. Like, you cannot intentionally stall.
They be directing this at Nick Mingione. You have to know if you're Mingione, this won't sit well with the other side.
And so Mingione, who is the coach for Kentucky, made this decision, made this call, and I find it 100% Bush League in my opinion, even though, not technically against the rules to do a mound visit or take your time, but we know exactly what they're doing, It's total horseshit. I mean, let's freaking go play baseball. You know, I'm all about playing baseball, dude. Let's play ball, dude. Let's play ball. You know, and I have no problem. You want to bunt against a no hitter because just, go for it. That's baseball. You want to steal a base? I don't care if we're down 10 runs. Steal the base. Hey, if our feelings are hurt, that's on us, right? But this ain't about hurt feelings. This is about you're taking the game. You're taking the bats out of Texas A&M's hand by stalling to take advantage of a rule that has nothing to do with anything except trying to get away on travel day and making sure a game doesn't go too long. So they may need to come up with something else so that teams don't do this.
This is why the warning should have been said 2 innings ago.
Yeah, now Nick Mingione's firing back.
At this point, 4:30 is already come and gone, so it doesn't really matter whether he swings or not. I guess you got to just play your best now as Texas A&M because 4:30 is already come and gone, so you can't just try to hit a ground out or strike out intentionally. You have to actually try to do something, and it ain't going to happen. There's just not enough time. I mean, time doesn't matter anymore, but down by 5 with 2 outs, very unlikely. That, to me, is Bush League. That's Bush League, man. I mean, I can get we don't have to play the 9th, so, no, don't rush, But they took it to another level, like intentionally stopping the game, mound visit, taking all that time, and it's like, what are y'all doing now? I mean, let's just play ball. I get it, but this ain't basketball. This is baseball. That's why clocks in general I don't like in baseball too much. But in this case, I get why they have this rule. They just need to. I think they need to schedule better. Can you not schedule the game earlier? Can you not play a damn game starting it at early? Can you not play it at an 11 a.m. game? Nobody wakes up that early. Play an early game. Play an early game if you need to. I don't understand why you have to cut it so close because the game time was like 1 p.m. So you're only giving yourself 3.5 hours. Games can last longer than that, especially extra innings and whatnot. But, even non-extra inning games can go on and on. But I'm rambling. All I can tell you is I think this is total Bush League. I don't like it. Let me know what you guys think down below. I would be absolutely furious. And if you're going to say, nah, it's not Bush League, it's the rules, I guarantee if you're a Texas A&M fan, you would have been pissed. And if this was like an MLB game and it was your team in the playoffs, okay, they wouldn't do that in the playoffs. But let's just throw out a scenario that they did. Who knows? That they had some dumb rule like this in the playoffs or the World Series, God forbid, or the College World Series or something, and this was to happen. And it was your team that was on the losing end. You would be absolutely furious. I can't imagine anyone not being furious. I don't like it. I think it's Bush League 100% on Kentucky's part right here. But they win the game 10-5. Let me know your thoughts down below. Talk to you later.